Hello everybody and welcome back to Crossbow Pete. Today it's something slightly different because I don't see why you would have these in that sort of environment, but never the mind. Right, you see these? Basically used for boxing, sparring, that type of deal. They are quite thick, padded, quite solid. It's a daft one because I got these for my son, and to be fair, I don't think he'd use them, so I'm here to use them. I'm using them for something completely different because I'm going to shoot them with this selection of equipment I've got here, and I'm going to be shooting them with all sorts of stuff. So we've got tips like these. We have standard field tips on your crossbow bolts. We have these ones on a crossbow as well. We have the ones I've made, which I've done a review on. They're just like, I think it's like carbon fiber kind of deposit type of thing for these homemade ones. And I've got some again for the pistol crossbows and blah de blah de blah. Right, so effectively what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in front of this mannequin here, somewhere like here, and I'm just going to lace into them. Really, probably start with £50 and then work our way up to the bow, or I might start with the bow and then work my way back down. We'll see how it turns up. Nothing ever turns up or does exactly what I want anyway. That's the principle of it. So will them penetrate through this? So probably, I'm going to say it will. But if your hand's there, would it protect your hand if you like went to stop it? For instance, could you catch a bolt or an arrow with one of these? I'm not putting my hand in and trying it because it's stupid, really. But that's what's going to happen. Right, so I'm going to set that up, move you into a position where you can see me and see these, and we'll get cracking from there. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the bow because, to be fair, I even think this may actually go through it as well, but it's from EK Archery. These are made from wood. They are 28 inches long. They've got a really soft tip on them. Didn't know what damage it's going to do, but I'm going to be close enough to actually hit it and not miss, basically. So I'm going to be close enough to potentially hit it, but we'll see. Oh, I missed! I missed it! It's still fine. I can reuse it. I didn't miss it by much though. It's still a miss though, but right, we'll try it again. I'm so out of practice with this bow, man. Oh. Where I hit it, all it's done is put a dent in it. You see? It's like there. So it's dented it. Arrow, still alright. Tip, still alright. So I can reuse that. So now then, the principle of it is with a no tip kind of arrow, it's done out. So I can move it up to a field tip, which is pretty much like one of these, which is like a standard training type of tip, give or take. So see what this does then. Hopefully it doesn't bounce off like that one. Oh, come on, get in. There, lock. Somewhat locked. They're not the best, these arrows, but what do you expect? Oh! Sorry, mannequin. Can I get you out and reuse you? Yes, I can. Min. I'm not the best shot yet. I'm out of practice. That's all I'm going to say is I'm out of practice with it. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? That got it. Right. Will it protect your hand? It could actually be just a done video, but you can see it goes through it. And that's with a bow. With a crossbow, I'm thinking it may actually go through it like that, but oh, we shall find out. Oh, told you videos attack mind, and you always are. What if I start with a littler one? This one is £80. Actually, to be fair, what I could do is this one's only a 50. We'll do a 50 first. Right? So I've got two pads in case they go right the way through. And oh, there you are. Right. Just using these standard rubbish aluminium thing. Everybody slates me for using these because they are crap. But they are cheap because what I do with them, there's no need to have anything good. So, see if I can actually hit it. I haven't even sighted this in yet. Yay! Well, of course they're going to go through it. Look at that, man. Jesus! Would they take your hand? Not a chance. Not a chance. Not an absolute chance that is protecting your hand. Right. We've seen a 50. Right, so a 50's gonna go through it. What about an 80? Let 80 go through. I have a funny feeling that an 80 will go through it. Seeing as though the 50 went through it. I'm sure I can see what I'm doing. Ooh. What actually happened there? Ah. So it actually, it nicked it. It's nicked it. Hit the mannequin and then come back. I'll have to have another shot at that one actually. I'll have another shot at it because I'm not happy with that one. Well, the end's there. I can reuse that, but I told you the video was crap. You always are. Try that again. I've got plenty of them, so I can just redo it. My giddy hand! What the? Maybe I'm best off just not using the scope. Well, they're in there now. But I've got enough of them, innit? Right. Tell you what. I'll use the homemade one. And we'll see what that does. See if that makes any blind bit of difference to the way I'm using them. That's better. They fly quite true then. Which you've obviously seen the review on them, but if your hand's in there, it's kind of a dull video really, because if your hand's in there, that is going to go straight through that. But oh well. You live and learn, I suppose. Right, so we know what that one can do. That's an 80-pounder. It's pointless even doing this because this is going to go through it as well. You've all seen this one before. This is my Demon Tri-Strike. It's got a 3-bolt magazine in it. They're actually quite expensive bolts on this. So is it worth trying to use these because I know it's going to go through it anyway. Is it even worth it? Tell you what, I'll just load 2 in. It's just got 2 in. I've just put 2 in it, and to be fair, it's going to go through it anyway. And I said this last time. You see how it's gone onto fire already? And it's supposed to be at the red dot, which is safe. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, we'll just see what it is. Ah, there you go. Actually, it was the other way around. I was wrong. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, yeah, that went through it. Maybe if it was like bigger boxing mitts, it may actually be better. I don't even know what to suggest now because everything is puncturing holes for it. Should I just finish it off with big and like pin it to the mannequin, maybe? Or just pin it to the mannequin. That's all I'm gonna do. Pin it to it. Just gonna pin it to the mannequin now. Right. I hope I'm actually able to hit this thing. I'll just pin it with this. Just pin it, and then at least I know the tassels are no bloody way. Let's just pin it to it. I'll get quite close to it, and we'll just pin it. I like that crossbow so much. Well, you've gone through it. I've actually done what I said I was going to do, and I have pinned it to it. And it's still intact. Look, I can't. It's literally cut right the way through it. Yeah. I said I was going to pin it to it, and I have. Jesus, that is quite a big gash in there. Maybe if I take the tip out without cutting my fingers off. Come on, come on, get off. There you go. Ooh, right. It hasn't done much damage to that, actually. I could probably still reuse that. It's just scratched where it's obviously gone through it. And that's alright as well. I could reuse that, which is quite good, actually. Yeah. Right, I'm going to come up with another idea with these, and then have a rethink because everything seems to be puncturing through these. But I do have another one. It's doing more to that than it is. If you've seen the last one with the slingshot, that was brilliant. That was just put some big ass holes in that, and that was with rhubarb and custard sweets. That was brilliant. That. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of another idea on what to do with these, and then probably try and get you into a different position where you can actually see us hitting them, and then get you back on. Right, the glove idea didn't kind of work because the idea I had is because it's solid, that it might withstand some kind of abuse from these, but it didn't. As you can see, put holes through it straight away. It's obviously 4 minutes, so obviously it's gonna not exactly gonna take any sort of abuse from that. It's just gonna destroy it. So, what are the points? Will this protect you? No, it won't. But I have another idea. It's off topic for these, but I want to know how strong potentially that crossbow is, the Jag 2. I know everybody slays it, saying you could have gotten something better, but that's all I could afford at the time when I first started YouTube. I do have another mannequin body over there, which I'm going to put behind this one, and I want to know, does that go through both? It's off video kind of topic, but I'm curious on it. Ah, there's a lot of metals back here, which I do need to clean it. Right, this one's had some stick from an axe, right? So if I put her boobs, press to his back, and then I'm gonna load this up, and then I'm just wanting to basically see if it'll go through, which might do, ish. If I get close enough to it, then it will go through it, but it's an experiment, it's theatre. Right, what I'm going to use is not that one because it's rock. I'm going to use the standard field tip, right? Just a standard field tip. This is placa, by the way, so if it works, mint. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you round into a position where you can obviously see if it goes through them. Tell you what, let's do this now, right? Can you still see us? Yeah? Can you still see me? Can you see me? Can you see it? Can you see? Boobs pressed against the back. Perfect place. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna shoot through it, and then we'll see what happens to it, I suppose. I'll get quite low down. 3, 2, 1. Now, do you reckon that went through it? Oh! Damn! 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 I don't know whose is worse. Damn! Damn! Sorry. I'll do that. Bloody no! What the fuck? It's like well in there, that. It's actually bust the tip off it. If I can get that up. Nope, I can't even get it out. Whoa. Do you want to reuse that? Wow. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a slow-mo on, and then probably have to end the video from there. Right, so I know it's not the best video for today because I was expecting them gloves to obviously take a bit more punishment, but the principle is if you wear one of them and you try and catch an arrow or a ball, nah, it just wouldn't work. So just separate these two, but the idea of going through two of them is pretty damn cool. I know they are hollow, but it's still cool. I've ruined two of my bolts, but it's all for fun anyway. To be fair, the bolt itself is quite fine. It's just more the flight, but I can replace that. So, uh, so I know it's not the best, but that's gonna do it for today's video. It was a short and sweet one. I just let it run right the way through. Hopefully I've got some good slow-mos there. Kind of hoping I have. But from me, Peter, thank you so much for watching Crossbow Pete again. I know it was rubbish, but never mind. And I'll see you in the next video, hopefully with better content. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!